Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, if this is your first time here, just welcome. If you like my vibe, please subscribe, okay? And if you like my video, make sure to like and comment as well, please. Today we're just going to be doing a collective reading, and it's going to be all pink today. I want you to just see my decks. All pink, you know, I just want you to see, because your girl is on some pinky tings today, but that ain't gonna change the message, okay? Well, everything's pink except for like my emotion cards, you know, so it is what it is. Maybe I have to make my own pink emotion cards, but anyway, we're doing a collective reading today. Person on your mind. Ooh, already getting some stuff. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So this person, I get the vibe this is somebody that you might have been really, really attracted to. And I get the vibe that, ooh, this person might have been, I feel like, Alright, I see this a few different ways, okay? Because I got this temptation card, right? And then this kisses card popped up. So what could have been super tempting is like, it could have been the way this person was kissing you. Or it just could have been their physical affection in general. Or, you know, that boom, boom, pow. You know what I'm saying? The way they put that thing down, flipped it and reversed it. It could have been that too. That kind of has you a little hooked, because I kind of it's like seductive temptation type vibes, like, but it's also like it's also got a little bit of energy of, it's got a little bit of an energy of like risk. There's this underlying feeling of risk. That's who this person is, right? And then I got contract that popped out here, and with contract, that's what I'm saying. Either y'all were actually in a relationship with each other, or this might have been some sort of marriage, or either this is some sort of spiritual contract. Right, let's see what else we get. Okay, what else we got, Holy Spirit, about who this person is? Okay. So I got honeymoon, alright? So, I get this is probably some sort of, I feel like it's probably I think it's probably some sort of soul contract, because when I see this honeymoon card, I feel like this might not have been a connection that lasted very long. I don't get that. I get it might have been something that was very short-lived, and I kind of get that's probably why it was like so tempting and seductive. And I just got two cards out that just popped out. So we got bottled up. Ba-do, boot up. But it's bottled up. Diddy-da-do, boot up. Anyway, and swinging. That made me think of that song. It just won't stop it go. Anyway. Alright, so this the vibe, right? This is why it never got past the honeymoon stage. Because I get the vibe this person was hiding their feelings, right? Yeah, and then they was being like hot and cold. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of get the vibe. I'm not going to say the relationship was off and on, but yeah, what just popped out? Like, false promises. You cannot make this up, okay? I get the vibe that this person, they just was unreliable and sending mixed signals. And I think that's the same thing this swinging is about. It wasn't necessarily an on-again, off-again relationship. They just was very unreliable and flaky. That's what that's talking about. Yeah, that's the same energy right there. Okay? But they definitely was bottling up their true feelings. Alright? But I bet you it had something to do with this temptation and these kisses. But like I said, y'all got some sort of soul contract here. That's who this past person was. Alright, now let's see if we can clarify some things. Holy Spirit, why the heck was this person The collective's past person bottling up their feelings. What was that about, Holy Spirit? Tied up. Let me tell you, it say literally they felt trapped. They felt trapped. Why was they feeling trapped, Holy Spirit? What was making them feel trapped? You can't make this stuff up. Wow, it's just cold serving, okay? They just, let me tell you, they just, it's like they was feeling trapped and they feel like they can't access their love space. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they can't access their heart and their feelings. That's the problem. Something is blocking them, all right? And I feel like that's why they would make these false promises and swing back and forth and didn't know how to regulate themselves and their behavior, right? It was like a roller coaster relationship, just a whole bunch of ups and downs, just messiness and chaos. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Look, bottom of this deck, messy situation. You can't make this up. Messy situation. That's why I think it was like that, because this person couldn't access their heart space. They couldn't access their love. Okay. But what was this about, though? Like, I still feel like there's something else behind this, Holy Spirit. Give me some more deets. Give me some more deets on this individual here from the collective's past. Give me some more deets about this. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So we got jealous, hunger, okay, love offer. Let me tell you, this is exactly what this is. This person, that's why they was acting like this. That's why they was feeling trapped and they felt detached, like they couldn't access their love, and they was making the relationship all crazy and chaotic and messy, right? It was because, like, they was starting to feel like possessive, and they was like fantasizing and longing for you. I get the vibe, like the same temptation that you was feeling about them, they was feeling that same thing about you. These two energies literally mirror each other. And that's part of this contract. I don't care what nobody say. That's what was a part of this contract. But the reason it didn't make it past the honeymoon stage is because of this person's bottled up BS. Yeah. Because, that's what this love offer is supposed to be. It was supposed to be a sincere love offer. That was a part of this contract. That's what this contract was supposed to be, this sincere love offer. But see, they wasn't healed. This person wasn't healed when the connection came in. Yeah. Oh, let me tell you, and I didn't even get to asking no questions yet, but then I got guardian angel. Like, yeah, that's why this situation was ended. This was divine intervention, okay? Ooh. And I also get the vibe, that's why this contract was supposed to be divinely guided, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, oh well, divine intervention had to step in and end it, because it wasn't going nowhere. Yes, frozen. You can't make this up. It was on the bottom of the deck. You can't make this stuff up. Yes, it wasn't going anywhere. It was stagnant. Your spirit team and your guardian angels and your ancestors and your higher self, they all came together and said, deuces. Deuces. All that bull for the birds. You ain't nothing but a vulture. I used to love that song when I was in middle school. I think that song came out. Anyway. Deuces. Yeah. Told you that I'm leaving. Deuces. Yeah. Wow. I know you're mad, but so what? I wish you best of luck. Now I'm gonna throw them deuces out. That's what your spirit team said, okay? I know you was mad too, though, collective, because like I said, they was feeling for you, that hunger, that longing for you physically. You was feeling that for them too. Why did they jack this up? Why did they jack this up? Seriously, just because they wasn't showing their emotions, Holy Spirit, I still feel like it's some more information here. Why did they jack this up so bad like this, Holy Spirit? Because come on, you love and passion in the same spread. You don't, you can't make this up. Tell me why twin flame popped out. That's why they jacked it up. Because they in their runner. They in their runner. They is in their runner. Okay? But I'm just saying, it's very rare that you get love and passion. Okay? Yeah. It's very rare that you get them in the same type of connection. And then where you both feel the same about each other. Yeah, let me tell you. And this person probably tried to friend zone you. And then I got freaking tower moment. That's what I'm saying. This is a part of that divine intervention with that sudden change. Yeah. Because they was like, oh, wait. Hold on. You got a contract. This is supposed to be a love offer, right? And you're rejecting the contract, trying to turn the collective into a friend zone? Oh, no. We finna get up in there. This spirit team finna tear everything down. Yeah, everything. Yeah, now y'all gotta start from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least this runner gonna have to start from the bottom. Because I guarantee, I don't see your spirit team collective allowing this person to have another chance. But you know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. When people don't fulfill their end of the contract, I really do believe that they start to actually, like, you know, void the contract. Especially if it causes significant emotional pain. Yeah. Let me tell you. That's what I'm saying. Okay. What else you got for me, Holy Spirit? What else we got? What else we got in here? What else we need to know about this? Okay. So we got the Hangman. What the heck is this? Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. These sparkly cards. All right. 8 of Pentacles. And then we had got, what the heck is this? 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Now I thought I'm suicide. I'm not so new. I'm looking my deuces up to her. Deuces. I'm moving on to something better. Anyway, yeah, I kind of get the vibe that this person from your past is going through some trials and tribulations, okay? Yeah. I feel like this person is probably trying to... I feel like this person is probably trying to distract themselves, right? But it's like, it's low-key like, this person is over here, they're going through trials and tribulations, but they're trying to distract themselves with work and like vanity and like stupid things like that. That's kind of the vibe that I get, right? But I also get the vibe that, you know, this person, it's almost like they're pretending to be happy. It's like they're pretending to be happy. They're really going through some trials and tribulations, but they try to distract themselves with work and try to act like they're happy. That's what I'm getting here. That's what I'm freaking getting here. But I ain't gonna lie. These glittery cards are a little bit hard to read, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. And what's this person's emotions towards the collective? Let's check that out. It's about that time. It's about that time. I'm moving on to something better. No more trying to make it work. It made me want to say bye-bye, say bye-bye to her or him. Deuces. I used to really love that song. What's that rest of the words? You ain't nothing but a vulture. I always hoping for the worst. Waiting for me to mess up. You'll regret the day when I find another girl, yeah. Or guy. All right, y'all, bear with me because I have to get this stuff together. All right, Holy Spirit. We gotta see what's their current emotions towards the collective, please, Holy Spirit. What's their current emotions towards the collective? What's their current emotions towards the collective, please, Holy Spirit? I'm listening new. I'm looking my deuces up to her. I'm moving on to something better, better, better. No more trying to make it work. Made me want to say bye-bye, say bye-bye, say bye-bye to her. All right. What the heck? We got surprised, stimulated, okay? And then we got insecure. We know why this person is insecure, all right? They're insecure because they don't know how to regulate themselves. They don't know how to be in love, right? They don't think they're enough, collective. They don't think they're enough. And that's why they over here distracting themselves with work, trying to make it seem like they're happy, but they're not really happy. They're really going through some trials and tribulations because it's a part of that internal struggle from them bottling up them emotions. And like I said, they was doing all that hot and cold, back and forth, chaos, confusion, messy situation, energy. That's why it started to, show up externally, because that's the chaotic energy that was internally going on inside of them. Yes, so they was insecure, right? Because they was so fantasizing and loving and just possessive of you. They didn't feel like they could be enough for you, collective. I'm like, was y'all not talking? Did y'all not know y'all felt the same way about each other? Did y'all not discuss this? Did y'all not discuss this? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit hoarse, y'all. My preacher voice ain't working today. But I want to sound like a preacher. Did y'all not discuss this? Anyway, it's not working. All right. But yeah, and I feel like that's why they were trying to also like make this a friend zone type of thing, because they felt like they could not live up to this contract that was supposed to be this love offer. That's why they're insecure. Okay. And then, I don't know, something unexpected done happen here. They're excited about something that's done surprise them. I actually don't know what this is about. Let's see, Holy Spirit. What the heck is this about? Maybe they're surprised that you left. Let me see. Maybe they're surprised that if they're the ones that left, that you stayed gone. But if you're the one that left, they're surprised you left. Collective, let's see. Holy Spirit, what is this person so surprised and shocked and excited about? Okay, hold on, let me get one more card. Let's see what they look. Let me tell you. Yeah, this what I got here, okay? Because a bunch of stuff came out. Let me tell you. We had got secret admirer. We had got loneliness. We had got restricted, right? And the last one that came out was soulmate, okay? Yeah. See, this is exactly what's going on here. Yeah. Yeah. See, what the problem is that, yeah, this person is so surprised by how lonely and how much longing they have for you. And they feel stuck. They feel like they can't do nothing about it. But this is literally why they're so surprised and stimulated. They can't believe how alone they feel. But this loneliness that they feel is what's making them realize that you were supposed to be their soulmate. But like I said, they're the ones that effed up the contract that was supposed to end in this love offer. Okay? And I don't know why they're surprised. Oh yeah, I forgot. Because even though they was feeling a hunger for you, all right, they was still suppressing them emotions. They was running away from them emotions, malfunctioning under them emotions, turning chaotic under them emotions, I tell you. But yeah, they're shocked at how they feel. They're feeling all the emotions now, after the fact, right? But they're still unable to act. They're still stuck, stagnant. Okay. So what's this person's next actions towards the collective, please, Holy Spirit? What's this person's next actions? What's this person's next actions, please, Holy Spirit? Towards the collective. What's their next actions, please? Moving on to something better, better, better. I don't know if that's the next actions, but that popped into my head. Like I said, there was a lot of divine intervention going on here. So with the divine intervention, I get the vibe that's, you know, it's probably going to be null and void. That contract is that contract that we were speaking about earlier. And you hear her growling, confirmation. But let me tell you. Okay, let me tell you. I got Lucky Clover, creativity, and blind love. Let me tell you, I think this person, okay, I think this person is probably going to come forward and try to express how they feel to you. That's for sure. And that makes sense because this person over here is mad lonely. They mad lonely and they watching you. They admiring you. They're surprised that they have so much feelings for you, that they really feel the chemistry. They're so surprised and shook it. And that makes sense. Yeah. They're going to come forward and try to reconcile romantically. Yeah, and express themselves. Yeah. Because they have an irrational attachment to you, okay? They have idealized you. They don't see it. They don't see any flaws suddenly. They see no flaws suddenly. And I'm like, but you did all that. You did all that to the collective. For what? Just to want to come back? Oof. I tell you. Okay. Was that their next actions? I think that was supposed to be their next actions. Okay. So what's the outcome? Holy Spirit, what's the outcome of this situation? Oh, let's do this one. Yeah. All right. What's the outcome, Holy Spirit? What's the outcome? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? What's the outcome? Please, 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 please. What's the outcome? Let me get one more, please. Let me get one more, please. I don't think that was the right one. All right, let's see. Let me tell you how. For the outcome, I got confused. I got pacified. And I got... See, I had got in your own bubble, right? And I had got deep thought with that one, right? And let me tell you how. I get for the outcome of this. It's going to be very complicated. It's going to be very complicated. I get that this person wants to please you, right? But I still think they're kind of living in a fantasy about whatever they have idealized. Like I said with their next actions right here, they're idealizing you and they have some sort of irrational attachment to you. But I almost feel like it's because they're not around you. They kind of give me those vibes where, you know, they don't miss you until you're gone. Yeah. And then let me tell you how self-love popped out. Yeah. It's like they don't miss you until you hold stern boundaries with them. And then that's when they start idealizing you. Confirmation. Okay. And like I said, they're going to come in trying to appease you, still idealizing you. And I get the vibe that, you know, once they get back around, they're still going to start thinking about options. Thinking about other options. They don't really know. They don't really know. That's what I'm saying. Just so much confusion and confliction. They don't really know what they want. This person just does not know. Yeah, and then I got the T popped out. It's just some sort of interference. What's all this interference and confusion in the outcome? What's all this interference and confusion in the outcome, Holy Spirit? Because now I'm confused. Oh, spiritual. They're out of touch with their higher self. That's why there's so much confusion in this outcome. Yeah. They're out of touch with their higher self. They might got that blocked heart chakra, like I was saying, okay? But anyway, that's all I got for you. Thank you for watching. If this resonates, like, comment, subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of my posts. And if this don't apply, let it fly. Do not force it to fit. And thanks for watching.